So Michael comes crying to my office that he went to spend a weekend, in a woman's house in Ruiru. Then the woman was secretly recording what they were doing in the bedroom. And then he comes crying that the woman is threatening to expose him if he does not marry her. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. This is Jenganjeru. On this episode, I want to deconstruct a very erroneous misconception that people have about dating. You don't have to go to somebody's house for you to date effectively. You don't have to sleep with somebody for you to date effectively. But because some of you don't listen, you will end up being embarrassed. Over the weekend, Michael went to sleep in a woman's house. This is a woman, they were just starting to talk. You know, you see somebody has been posted, you talk to them, the next moment you are going out there to sleep. And irrespective of where you met, whether you met online or offline, it is your responsibility to take care of yourself. A careless man can die anytime. A careless woman can die anytime. And I don't know what happened to people, because at the age of 50, I don't know where people get the energy to sleep in a stranger's house for the very first time. That house is not a refugee camp. You don't know who pays that house. Even if it is a home that has been built, you have no history as to who was able to build that house. So because you don't have the records, where do you get the guts? So Michael is between a rock and a hard place, because the woman claims that he used her. So she feels like he came and used her. So if he is serious about her, if he is serious, then he is asked to commit himself in marriage. Otherwise, the woman is threatening to unite Kenyans. The woman is threatening to unite Kenyans with those videos. Look at it from this angle. When you engage a legal battle, and maybe Michael goes ahead and is able to sue that woman because maybe the videos were leaked, the photos were leaked. God forbid that the photos will be leaked or the videos will be leaked. Let's assume that the woman is even mad in the sense that out of her mind goes ahead and leaks the photos out of frustration. The damage will already have been done, irrespective of whether Michael will sue for damages or not. Even if he is compensated in monetary value, the damage has already been done. But when you tell people, don't go to somebody's house, don't sleep with somebody before you guys can know that you are serious and you want to marry one another. In fact, wait until marriage. Somebody will be telling you, oh, well, you're insensitive. You don't know how we are feeling. At the end of the day, one thing will lead to another, and it will come back, and then we will use you as an example, just like Michael. And I believe that there is no threshold of age where one should take responsibility. I had posted this story on my Facebook page at Jenganjeru. You can go check out my Facebook page, that one with the blue badge with over 161,000 followers. Now, you ask yourself, I had posted that at the age of 50, where do you get the guts to sleep in a stranger's house, in a woman's house? Where do you get the energy from? But the truth of the matter, it is not just people who are in their 50s, but also people in their 30s, 20s, 40s, 60s, 70s, 80s, whatnot. It is your responsibility to take care of yourself. If anything, the man gets busted. I had written that we will just write down a eulogy and then eulogize, pretend that we are shocked, but we are not. Because what did that man expect? The same case happens to women. It is not just that men are vulnerable or anything. You can host a man and you don't know his medical condition. If anything happens and he even dies in your house, what are you going to say? How can you be able to explain? What will you tell your children if you are sentenced for life? Maybe you are charged with something like first-degree murder, manslaughter. What will you use as a defense? When you tell people take care of yourself, they don't like listening. After all, somebody is 50 years old. What can you tell them? I've been here before you. What can you tell me? Those are the kind of mindsets that I'm trying to deconstruct here. That is a very erroneous misconception. It can make any destiny to lose color, any day, any time. So Michael is now forced to beg that woman. And you see what he was telling me, that he doesn't even feel like he's attracted to that woman anymore, because it looks like the marriage is a setup. If you want to stay in peace, you have to marry her. And the woman is insisting that, what did he come to do in my house? He promised that he's going to marry her, and he wanted to come, enjoy, and the entire weekend. So I'm trying to imagine, it is very dramatic. That man has an ex because he's divorced. Because he is divorced, he has children. Of course, at the age of 50, that man is having children. Those children are grown-ups. What will they say in case those videos are leaked? Do you get the point? So before you do anything, you have to think of the consequences, because choices have consequences. You meet in a public place, I have always insisted. When I keep on repeating time and time again, you see, like there's a woman who called me last week. She said that she had given another guy 400,000 Kenya shillings to start, I don't know what kind of business. I don't know, to ship spare parts for what. I don't know. They were starting a mobile spare shop together, and the guy disappeared. He doesn't pick calls anymore. He says that pesa ilipotea. Pesa itapotea aje? Pesa itapotea aje? What are you telling us? And you see, this person has been lured. They have been sleeping together for the last one year, and there is no commitment in marriage. They're just trying to date here and there. So people have seen them together. They are writing messages to one another, calling each other wife, hubby, wifey, hubby, wife, husband. If you give your wife money, if you give your husband money, and you take them to a law court, I'm telling you, consult any lawyer. You will have to deal with them traditionally. You will have to ask them in a customary manner to give you back the money. Otherwise, the law has no defense against that. The law cannot prosecute them. You are one. It was not that you are twisted. You were not even robbed. You gave the money willingly, and there is no receipt. They told you through word of mouth, nipe nitarudisha, patia tutarudisha. The person cannot refund. But when you tell that person, do not do this, they don't listen. So there are so many Michaels out there. This one has been used as an example. If you want to be the next example, you can join the line. But you guys know what to do. You have been given the right mind to differentiate between right and wrong. What are you going to do there? What if you are sacrificed? Now ukitolewa kafara. You know, a stupid person does not even know they are stupid. They are just like dead people. Dead people don't know the kind of misery they leave behind, because they are in a different world. The same case with the stupid people. They bring trouble to people who are not in the mix when they were doing the stupidity. So you can imagine the shame that will befall everyone who is associated to that person by default. Family and friends, they will be embarrassed. We have tried to intervene. The lady has said she will not leak the photos. Of course, there will be a legal edge. If you do that, it's defamation. The woman is saying she's ready to be sued. She's ready to pay for damages. But you can imagine the guy, even if compensated with money, the damages are irreversible. There are some emotional damages that cannot be compensated, irrespective of the amount of money that the court can grant you. That amount of money is not commensurate to the kind of shame, emotional embarrassment, torture, and everything else that comes with that emotional turbulence. Stay disciplined. It doesn't matter whether you're a man or woman. Stay disciplined. Kwani nyumba yako inakuuma? Stay in your house. Have some standard. You see, if you go on a date in a man's house, the first day you start talking, that man will not marry you. He will be like, huyu anaendaga kwa wanaume hivi. So the man will start now asking himself. It's called post-nut clarity. After intercourse, after intimacy, the man will ask himself, if this woman is coming to my house and we've just talked for 2 days, si huyu anaendaga hivyo kila wakati? Or if you allow him to come, it could be a test you allowed, and then he will say, kama mimi nimekuja hata sijang'ang'ana kukuja, siyo ni kumaanisha hii nyumba hii ni bed to bed midfielder. Let us take care of our dignity. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What are the options for Michael? Subscribe.